Hey everyone, today we're checking out these LED side markers that I technically got for under $5 on AliExpress. However, that's using the $3 coupon that they give everyone when they sign up right now. It would have otherwise been around $7. So other brands sell very similar products. So I was curious to see if this is just the same exact item but sold for a tenth of the price. So here's the proof that it only costs $4.34, which is under $5. And here's the listing. One major concern is the shipping speed, obviously, because it's from China. So it took 12 days, which was way faster than their ETA, which is cool. So in this video, I already took out one side marker. So I was going to show the process for taking out the other one. First, obviously, you got to turn the wheel so that you can have space. The first thing I did was clean off the fender liners because I didn't want to get filthy since I'm going to be reaching back there. After that, I also used a wheel and tire cleaner because I'm also going to be brushing up against that. So one thing is, for this, I recommend using a plastic trim remover, and I usually have those, but I couldn't find them. So I used a flathead here, which is kind of sketchy. You can see at one point I almost actually chipped the paint, only on the very edge, but that would have been super shitty. So I like to twist the screwdriver or the tool instead of trying to pry it up like a crowbar. So that seems to work, especially because this car is relatively new. So these guys don't just snap right away. Also, apparently the side skirt was also sort of popped out when I got the car. So here I pulled back the fender liner. I also think the fender liner had been pulled back on this car before. It's hard to see inside, but the side marker is up there and it's gonna have a big plastic tab on the side that you just squeeze really hard and then push at the same time, and it should pop out. So I immediately put the fender liner back on, but you may not want to do that in case the lights don't work. So the side markers came in this quaint little box. Everything looks pretty official, and things were wrapped, and they had little plastic sticky protectors over the lenses. So that's good, at least, because some things from China just show up completely battered. First impressions, everything looked pretty good. So the build quality was pretty nice. It's about what I'd expect for a product like this. So installing them was super easy. It was completely plug and play. The only thing was that the connectors never really gave a satisfying snap like you'd expect, but just pushing it in all the way just seems to work fine. After I plugged in that one, I went to the other side and connected that one too, because I wanted to test them first to make sure that they work, so I don't have to unbutton the fenders again in case they didn't. And I needed to put the stock ones back on. I'm not getting a satisfying click here, but yeah. Alright. So to test them, I just turned on the hazards because that flashes both of the turn signals. Put those on, and everything seemed fine. One thing is, these do have a very blocky, very pixelated look. There's not many LEDs on it versus some of the more expensive ones have a nice, crispy and smooth line.
All right, they both work.
So after testing them, popping them in was super easy. It was just pushing them in, and it feels like they're pretty snug in there. There is a little bit of wobble if you try and wiggle them, but I don't think they're any less secure. I don't think they're gonna fly out or anything. It's just if you're purposely trying to wiggle them, there is some wiggle. So here's how they look in the car once they're actually snapped in with the hazards on. They look pretty good, from a distance especially. I honestly really mostly care about the smoked look or the black housing, but having the sequential LED turn signals is a nice little addition. So here's me demonstrating the play that's in the fitment. It's not too bad. You can barely see it, but it is there. So we got a little bit of a...
I want ones.
So anyway, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. For under $5, I feel like you literally cannot go wrong unless it hurts the car or you just don't have any money at all. In that case, I don't think you would own one of these. So yeah, next up, I think I want to do the other side markers or the side reflectors, those things. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.